Hello. Hello. That was Chuck Berry. You probably never heard of him. Farted in a prostitute's mouth once. Got in trouble for it. Have you seen that video? Matt, put this on, Matt. You can be on mic. Good morning. Thanks for joining. It's been a while since we did this. We've been busy. Oh, Matt, I'm trying to give Maddie a headset here, and it's an interesting way. Maddie's here. We're in the warehouse. We're filming in the warehouse all week, and I'm going to kill two birds with one stone, which is a rude saying. To get two birds stoned. And I'm going to record some audio to breakdowns while we do this morning session on AMP. And now Maddie's here, but you're muted and your volume is all the way down. So, okay, now you're louder than me.
Hello.
That's a hell of a producer move.
Right,
Just make yourself louder than me. How are you?
Yeah, if you ever say anything I don't like,
you could just mute me too.
Yeah, it's just me talking.
Yes. Day 2 at the warehouse of a 3-day shoot. So there's a chat feature I can see. That's great news that AMP added a chat feature.
Yeah, it was needed.
Absolutely, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to take callers today, but I'll have the chat up. I'll have the chat up on the side of my screen as we do this. And if I can't take calls, because if I take calls, I'll get distracted and I'll talk to you guys for really long, and I won't record the breakdown audio that I need to record. And I'm going to do that, and you guys are going to hear it. And it's going to be really, I don't know, not fun, because I need to get these done. And we start filming. Oh, shit, it's 8:40. We start filming at 10 o'clock, and I'm the second game of the day. And I got to get loose because we played yesterday. My arm hurts. If you didn't see the new tech at the warehouse, that's something you should go check out immediately. I was driving, what's up, Sippin' Mead? And we got Kay Phoenix in the chat and a Rubio. And can I click on people to see everyone that's in here or no? Just says
no, probably not unless they updated it. But what I did realize is in GeoGuessr, once you get it right, you can click on people and it shows you their page. So we don't have to sit there bored to death.
We can spy on people.
Yeah.
That's nice. Jake Liff, morning. Chuck Berry, I was driving around with my nephew Ike, who's 4. And I said, what kind of music do you like? And he said, rock and roll. And I said, let's listen to Chuck Berry then. Who is rock and roll? That's what everyone thinks of. Trader Joe's here. Open Premiere files. Do home videos. Autosave breakdowns. Interesting that that's the most recent one and not. So I have 2 breakdowns here. And here's the conundrum and the behind the scenes of all the breakdown videos. I did the Venezuelan fight, which took me 3 days over the course of Thanksgiving break. And it just kept finding more things that were interesting about it. And it took forever. But it was fun. And then, let me check our advertisements page. Usually I think they gave me the sales team sold less during Thanksgiving to give me a little respite. But usually I have to do 2 a week minimum. What's today's date?
November 30th.
Wait, I did this one. So it looks like I have a DraftKings one that I didn't do. And that's the case. So last week I had one.
Also, I do think that they're trying to move that to a compilation.
Yeah. Well, they're also changing the way they sell them next year to not I just ran myself into the ground on every front this past summer. Tough summer, Maddie. But I weigh 180 pounds today.
Yeah, I mean, you look really good.
Well, I lost probably 15. I probably was 200 in February, last Blitzball battle, which is heavy for me, or 198. I don't think I actually saw 200 on the scale. I started calculating because I was like, I should monitor this.
Yeah.
And then randomly after I had 3 stress attacks and had to take myself off talking baseball, all this content and stuff, everyone kept telling me, you look thin. And I was like, I don't think so. I haven't done anything different besides be sick with stress. And I lost 10 pounds.
Right.
So in May, I saw 1.8 on the scale for the first time in so long, 189. I have it. I sort of wrote it down because I was like, I should remember this and then try to not go back. So I have a notes app that's just all my weights. May 25th, 189.4. And I was like, whoa, if I can get to 180, that would be amazing. November, so 6 months. I don't know if that's healthy or just incredibly slow, but
I think healthy. Sounds good to me.
started with stress and then I just leaned into it and started eating less and being more active. Anyway, how did I get there? Oh, I think I started talking
Just a
about
bad summer.
yeah, bad summer. It's just yeah. One of the hardest ever. For me, DraftKings. I have one, and then so the next one. Wait, is this weekend the 4th?
Sunday
Yeah,
the 4th?
December 4th, and we're going to winter meetings next week. So I have 3 breakdowns that I have to get done. I have 2 edited. Here is the situation though. DraftKings has to be a professional sport, can't be amateur. And they like when it's NFL, but NFL breakdowns are really hard. But the Browns and the Bucks were in overtime, and I was watching it, so I just recorded the game, and I was like, whatever happens here, maybe I can find something fun and do it. And if it's not crazy exciting, like the Venezuelan fight or something like an ejection, if you're timely, it still plays. Like, damn, you turn this around in 2 hours, like whatever. I edited it, and then I was too tired, and I fell asleep. To like, you gotta have energy to record the audio. Same with the soccer one. I was watching the Syracuse soccer game, and they had a really fun goal to win it and go to the semifinals. And I was like, that's also like a funny, timely one. Like, why is Jimmy covering soccer an hour after it happens? But I was too tired. So now I have these 2 breakdowns that if this was the regular season and I wasn't doing the warehouse, I think I would just scrap them because I was like, this happens a lot where I'm like, this is funny if I get it out right away. But if I get it out 3 days after, people are like, what, dude? Why are you doing this? So then, but that I'm doing them because I have it edited. The Browns Bucks one is the OT one, and the Browns just pick on Davis. What's his name? Davis, the corner. Davis the third on the Bucks. Carlton Davis. Is
Yeah,
that his
you're
name?
talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, me too. They just pick on him and he slips, and he falls. His name's Carlton Davis. So it's kind of mean because I was going to make the headline like Bucks bully Carlton Davis in overtime. I still may. But I don't like, not an expert on football. But this one's done. I just got to scrub through it to remember what I said. There's some funny fan shots. The Syracuse soccer one, I think I finished editing. I was gonna open it up with, we're here with Syracuse, and just piss everyone off that doesn't
Yeah.
understand that as a joke.
If you say that in the first second, the comments, you're gonna get a lot of comments.
People will comment before they listen to the next sentence. If I open up with the Syracuse soccer team, that made me laugh a lot. I was like, that's the way I can enjoy this because otherwise I'm not gonna look at comments because people will be like, why are you fucking doing this? But it'd be funny to do it. I also might play it off like this was heavily requested. It's just a fun goal. I didn't fully finish editing this one. And it's like it's a good thumbnail because he celebrates. Had you seen it? You love Syracuse soccer.
No, I love Syracuse soccer.
That's his celebration.
What's he doing?
He like slid onto his butt
Oh,
and then waited for his teammates to like come hug me.
that's funny.
You guys can hug me now. I scored. Might be what I say. I just said that. So that's a situation. The other situation is because I'm doing AMP and I don't have my full setup of a second monitor, I have to record these in a different way that I normally do. Which is, I actually did this for the Joe Musgrove ear one because I was at my sister's wedding and I was in a small Airbnb with my wife, baby, and in-laws, and I couldn't just be screaming in the house. So I had to record it in my car in the driveway at 1 a.m. holding a mic on my laptop. And usually I record the screen so I can pause and stop. But I couldn't record the screen because you need a second monitor, so I just recorded straight the audio. But it was good, but bad. So that's how I'm going to do it today. So the difference is when I can record the screen and pause and stop, I do it straight through. This way, if I get to a place and I'm like, that was good, but then I flustered, I won't start from the beginning. I'll just keep going from there and re-record. So you'll hear that. I don't know. If you're not interested in this, this is what's happening on morning today.
Are you using this Rodecaster audio for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to mute yourself? Or are you going to
No,
do,
I'm
like,
definitely-
you gonna do bird noises in the background?
Probably a lot of Syracuse chants. But
Syracuse?
just note down it's like 18, 19 minutes in to this recording.
No. I'm going to put that directly into my computer. So you're fine.
Okay.
I'm going to use the Rodecaster, but it's not going to take the card. Does that make sense?
You know better than I. Sure.
Because I'm just going to use that as the input. I'll do the Bucks one first. And then I think I got to hand it off to Kyle to do the post edit. Or something like that. And this is a DraftKings ad. So let's see. Next score wins. It was 17-17 in OT. And oh yeah, it's Brissett. Jacoby, right? Against Brady, and he backed him up at one point. Well, he's like the third string. Yeah. So Davis tries to jump that route and just misses the tackle. He goes, damn. That's a good one. DM. Got to know that. And then he gets an extra 10 yards because he missed the tackle. And then they do nothing. Oh, they attack him on third down again. And he just blows it, man. I usually don't like being mean. Like, if this was baseball, I don't think I'd make one that was, like, just highlighting a guy being bad. Oh, and the Bucks run into each other. And that's funny. I tweeted that already while I was editing this. And Chubb has a fun block. Bam! Just drops down.
That's good.
Yeah, I edited the shit out of that. Me and Katie were watching some Western show while I was doing this. And then he's like, damn. And then all the fans, they're about to win, and they're like, this. They're like, I feel bad for Davis. More than excited is what I'm going to say, I guess. Okay. This is the writing process. I scrub through it, and I look at what I edited, and I'm like, why did I edit that? What did I think I was going to say there that I kept that in? I mean, this is a fucking short video. It's 2 minutes. Let's do it. Ready? I got to make sure the input's right. File, preferences, audio hardware. Input, Rodecaster Pro. I can't pause. That's the big thing. We ready? 1, 2, 3. You cannot record because one of the record-enabled tracks is off in the timeline. Okay? False start. One of the quickest false starts. Why can't I record? Oh, it's going. Shh. Next score wins in the Browns and Bucks game. They're in OT. Browns got the ball, and they're just going to pick on Carlton Davis III the whole time. It's first down. They go at him. He tries to jump the route, completely misses it. Watch. I'm going to get you. You're tackled. Psych. I'm on the ground, and you get 10 more yards. Damn. I blew it. Damn. This one is brought to you by DraftKings. I appreciate them. So he gets the yak, which is yards after completion, and it's fun to say. Then they run it a little bit, and they give Davis a break. They're like, don't worry, dude. We're not going to pick on you that much. Don't worry about it. Then they run it again, and they get, I don't know, like 4 yards or something like that, and it's third down. And they're like, well, let's go to old reliable and pick on Davis the third again. They put him in motion. That gets his cleats a little wet. He slips. He tries to get in the way. He's on the ground. The dude catches it for like 50 yards, maybe 47. You do the math. Let me know in the comments. But look, just completely slips. And then I think they were going that way whether he slipped or not. So it was a bad job by him. He's down at the 4, maybe the 3-yard line, and that left foot just completely abandons him, and then he tries to get in the way, doesn't, stumbles, ends up being on the ground watching him run. Chubb got down, nice block, got him. And then on the other end, two Bucks players just run into each other. It looks like cartoon characters. It looks like a fake movie scene where two goons run into each other in a kids movie, like Home Alone, and the two bad guys run into each other. And then he slipped, and he's like, oh, damn. God damn. And the Browns fans, they're kind of just like, that wasn't, like, I don't even know if we should be excited about that. I don't think we did anything. And this guy's like, shh, let them work. They put him in motion again because they're just messing with him at this point. And then they run it, and they don't get any yards. And it's like, should we go to him again or should we run it? They put him in motion again. He comes back to the outside. He decides to go on the outside, and then they run inside, and he's left standing alone like, damn, I think that loss is on me a little bit in the end. Chubb doesn't even celebrate because the Browns are like, he's handed it to us. That was stupid. And he walks off the field, and he's just thinking, damn, that sucked. And this breakdown is brought to you by DraftKings. Thanks to DraftKings. Appreciate them as always. Think I did it.
Goal accomplished, at least.
Think I did it. All right. Well,
you said Home Alone, and I watched the new Home Alone. Like Disney made one last year.
How new? Last year, you
2021.
just said.
Yeah.
That's wild. I didn't hear about that.
And I was expecting it to just be like a complete, like we remade the movie with different actors, and it would just suck. And like 2021 cringy jokes.
Macaulay Culkin was in it?
No, different actors.
Oh.
Like that's what my expectation was.
Yes.
But
I'm saying it wasn't that?
They had like one or two of the same actors, not the big ones. Like Buzz was in there. But yes, like different actors still, but it was just a different plot to some degree. It was actually pretty good.
Was it better than Home Alone 3?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Home Alone 3 and 4 are terrible.
I'd never even seen 4.
Yeah.
I saw 3 with the little kid and the toy car and the Russians or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Some memorable scenes. Maybe I own that on VHS because I saw that a couple times.
Right.
This gets quiet right here. Ooh, this mic isn't as level as the one I usually use. I don't know if I'm going to need to like really mess with this in post or just wing it. How much post should I do here? Should I just hand that to Kyle? The only thing I need to do, and see, the people listening right now, if they're still listening, if that was enjoyable, they're going to see like all the stuff that goes into this. When I do the DraftKings read at the end, I can't show any footage from the game. But I didn't record my face. Yeah, but that's annoying. Maddie has my face on another computer. I can just put a giant blur and then put the disclaimer up. It's usually why my face comes in at the end. It's because...
I mean, Zach's also here today, I think.
Yeah. I think it's kind of good, though. I didn't mess up.
No,
right?
yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you just want Kyle to put the audio
This is
on
how I did them back in 2019. Because I would literally record it on Snagit. But I think I can just put a giant blur. Gauze and blur effects, gauze and blur. Insert that and way blur, and then I just got to get that disclaimer. And I think like I can ask someone to look it over. Make sure. Sometimes when I do another sport, like basketball or football, I ask Kyle or someone, and I say, make sure I didn't say anything that's so dumb. People are going to be like, Jesus, Jimmy. I usually don't say you should stick to baseball like the other people, but man. All right. The soccer one isn't as set. Do you think I should do the Syracuse thing?
Definitely.
Did you see on me and Luke slapping each other with tortillas? I said Millie Cyrus. I was pronouncing names wrong to try and make Luke get the question and the answer wrong. And I said Millie Cyrus. And some comments were like, how the hell does he not know who mine is?
And you were saying other names wrong?
Yeah, I said another couple things wrong, or just like words wrong,
Yeah.
but made me laugh.
I genuinely haven't watched it yet. So,
You know how sometimes I zoom in on the ball?
yeah.
I stabilize the ball.
Right.
I really want to do that on the soccer thing, but that takes a long time. But I think it would be fucking cool. What do you think?
We have extra hands here today that are not like doing something.
Okay. So you think I should record it because the way I'm recording it, I don't have to.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. I'll put the safety here, and I'll just say, "Hey, someone keyframe this."
Yeah.
So the ball is always in that square. That's an effect. What would you say? 95% of people that watch it don't even like know
Right.
that I did it.
Yep.
Or maybe think it's cool.
It's subliminal. It's the same as those like commercials where it was like AirPods commercial and the AirPod is always dead center in the screen. Like it switches, oh, it's LeBron, oh, it's Serena, whoever.
Yeah.
But the AirPod just stays and they're like doing whatever.
I know what you're talking about now. Because I do this a lot. I did it on I did a basketball one recently. Your Nova game.
Rude, but
And I I did the entire inbound to shot. I stabilized the ball. So the ball never moves on the screen. If you put your finger on the ball,
right.
it'll never not be on your finger.
Nice.
And it's just like, I just think it's cooler eye candy.
Yes.
Okay. I started this on the Syracuse one. It's not going to be perfect, but lesser people would post it. I'm kind of crazy when it comes to that shit. Also, we need to like super slow mo it there. The goalie dives to save it, and it's just like, oh, fingertips. Hey, 4 hours on his fingertips. What was that? It's not. It's
I have no
not
idea.
the correct quote. It's Kevin Costner in The Guardian.
Out of curiosity, how many people are listening to this?
20 plus.
That's pretty good.
20 plus. Yeah, it's not. I don't know if it's the most riveting. You know, it's just I'm just working and thinking out loud. But if anyone likes the behind the scenes stuff, they understand how. What's that? What's the saying where it's like how the blank was blanked, how the sausage was squeezed. How the
orange was juiced?
how the milk was made.
This feels like a benefit of having the live chat here. I'm hoping somebody is going to say it.
Sausage is made, said Nate Steele. It is that.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is that.
What did you say about milk?
How the milk is squeezed or something like that? I don't know.
That's that almond milk stuff, I think. Squeezed it.
Well, you never milked a cow? There's some squeezing involved.
Mm,
Have you ever milked a cow?
no.
Really? You never did like a field trip when you were little?
Did field trips. Never the cow part.
Oh, do you feel like you've missed out?
No. Mm-mm.
People are getting here. FOMO, they're all hanging out. That was a reaction to this dude who missed the corner for Cornell. Colonel, yeah. Man, one time I opened up a breakdown. I used like the dumb announcer voice. Like, it's the bottom of the 7th inning. And, blah, blah. And all the comments were like, who's this guy? Where's Jomboy? And it was me. The first 2 cents I did that. It's wild. What were you saying that about the other day when I was saying it's crazy how many people like watch a lot of what we do and watch a lot of what I do, but still don't pick up on like
Oh,
that's a joke.
yeah. Now I forget.
Me too. Me too, Matty. I also forget. Dude, he just drops this guy, this Colonel defender. It's like it's a little sad. All right. So what I'm doing right now, since you guys can't see the screen, is what the fuck? I am. I don't like showing things twice, so I have a shot of the replay of the goal of the guy who scores celebrating, but the replay is like a clearer quality because it's a little more slow mo. But it cuts out, and the live feed holds on that shot, I think, for longer. So I find the exact moment the replay cuts out, and then sew it into the live stream. Because the live stream has this guy like sliding in on his knees, and this one does not. So I need to like put the replay. So you guys can't tell I stitched them together. And usually I'll take like a guy's cleat and be like, okay, when is it? So this guy's right heel pops up right there. So now I'm going to go to the replay. Find when that guy's heel pops up. It's right there. Ah, motherfucker. And you guys, I mean, this is like in Braveheart, Mel Gibson was like, not a horse was hurt. And if you can spot the fake horse, I'll give you $1 million in the movie. If you can spot when this goes from, maybe never mind. Maybe this one's obvious. Oh, never mind. No, I'll get it. I'll get it, Maddie. That's why we do it. To fucking trick people. Oh shit. No, if I really want to do it. Nope. They'll never know. Look, this is the seam. There's no way. It's just a frame. Ooh. Did it backtrack a little? Yeah, I'll fix it. Well, if I get this, they'll never know.
No.
Correct. You agree.
Agree.
All I got
I might go comment on this video.
No, then you're not allowed to see again. You'll never know. They are a little bit of a different frame rate, so. Okay, never mind. You'll be able to tell. Some of you will be able to tell because they're different frame rate.
What if you cross dissolve it then?
Well, then you just know because you'd see the crosses off.
They don't stay on the same.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It would cross dissolve from a little blurry to not, or vice versa.
Oh, you can. I'd have to like really put a quick old cross dissolve. I'm gonna let it. It's a tiny choppy. Maybe they'll be able to see it. Maybe they won't. But what I do is the scoreboard, because I crop the scoreboard, and then they're gonna think it's that, which is just the natural live feed cut. They're not gonna know, dude. No one's gonna know shit.
I don't know shit.
What a weird attitude to have, Jimmy. You're a weirdo.
See that yawn? That was so big.
Whose?
Mine.
No, I didn't see it.
was big.
I yawn all the time, though.
Well, Jake convinced me last night.
How was last night? What did you guys do? Who went out?
Me, K-Mac, and Jake.
How was it?
I'm allowed to say K-Mac, right?
Yeah, K-Mac's here. He's part of the behind-the-scenes videos and stuff. His right arm is.
It was good.
His
It was fun. Just hung out at the normal place.
I need to talk with K-Mac today about all future events, having him part of it more.
Yeah. He's very into that as
I
of
know.
last night's conversation.
No, he told me too, and I'm like, good. I just want to make it so we're taking care of him properly.
He's talking like 15 years down the line ideas.
Good.
Yeah.
Selling out arenas.
I've never spoken to K-Mac like one-on-one for an extended period.
Oh, you only know like heel K-Mac?
No, like,
Or
I,
like
I know.
in-game mode character came
Well,
back?
like I know him like around like in the uh couch area. He's not like that obviously, but
Yeah.
like Jake went to the bathroom for a little while and it was just him and I, so that was nice.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think he texts. Jake keeps in touch with a lot more people than me. I'm not naturally friendly. Jake is naturally very friendly.
He was saying that he gets Jake on DraftKings a lot because Jake's face comes up.
Oh, that's funny. All right, these guys high-fived and like his hand hurts. So that's funny, right? Should point that out.
Does he go like this or something?
Yeah, he shakes
Yeah.
his hand after high-fiving. Have you ever taken one of those personality tests, the red, blue, green, yellow things?
Red, blue, green, yellow. Isn't
Yeah.
it like letters?
That's another one. There's two
I
different.
took the letters. I don't know about the colors one.
I haven't actually taken it. I just self-diagnosed myself. But I self-diagnosed myself as a 50 red, 25 blue, 25 green, and I think they only give you two. I don't know what I'd be,
Oh, I see.
but I'm not yellow, and Jake is like all yellow.
Right, right.
And a lot of people that have been friends with or dated and now married to are like social butterflies,
Yeah.
as I'm not, which always shocks people. Like when Katie started dating me, and then she brought me home, and then she brought me to like a party, and I was like very quiet and shy. She was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And I understand that's upsetting because James is loud as shit,
Yeah.
and he tries to make us laugh, and he's screaming and yelling, and all like at home. And then I brought him to the office, and he was shy,
Yeah.
and we
yeah.
went somewhere else, and he's shy. And I'm like, "Dude, you're like a cool kid. Why are you being
Yeah.
so shy?" And that's how people feel when they bring me out.
Right.
But my whole life, I've been wallflower, shy as shit. I think
I'm like
so. I
naturally
hang out with yellows
Yeah.
because they're like a
They
wall.
speak.
They're a wall for me in a way.
Oh yeah. I had this conversation because Emily is definitely yellow and I'm not. But we were having this conversation with a other group of friends, and it's like, what % of thoughts do you think that you vocalize?
One.
And I was like 5, and everybody else was like, oh, 70.
Actually, I vocalize a lot of my thoughts. I tell everyone everything I'm thinking.
But like in
Probably
conversations,
the amount of I would probably like 20% of my thoughts that I vocalize, or 10, or yeah, it's probably I talk a lot, especially now that I'm on mic and stuff. But I bet I have 10 times more thoughts than Jake a day. I think myself sick.
yeah,
He's got a bliss about him
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
envy sometimes.
yeah. I think that's part of it for me. Like I think I do have like a good number of thoughts compared to the average, but
And sometimes I think about my thoughts, like, wait, why did I just think that?
yeah,
What led me to thinking that? And then I'll backtrack all my thoughts. And there I
Right.
am calculating. Well, first I thought about how that welcome mat was a weird color yellow, which then made me think about
we did this on this show.
the debate about are tennis balls yellow or red or blue or green. And then I thought about how Katie and I played tennis for that week, and that was really nice. And that
Right.
led me to thinking about Serena Williams
Yeah,
and how her husband's an investor in the company. And then I'll just do it, and I'll be like, whoa.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do that, and I'll backtrack it.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean my default is to not speak in groups.
Yeah.
Some people's default is to speak, but I'll like just let other people speak if they want. I'm not gonna cut somebody off.
Even if it's like a very close friend group, or is that always? Because I have friends
Yeah,
that are
no.
always like my friend Brad in California. Even when he's with his closest friends,
Yeah, same.
he's more talkative, but he's still quiet. Where I'm a
Yes.
flip. If I'm
Mhm.
around people that are my family or my best friends, I'm Jake. I'm like the loudest one in
Yeah.
the room, and I'm
No,
very
no, no.
social.
I just don't have an interest in like cutting people off or like I'll just listen. And if the thing if I was gonna say something but the conversation moves on, I'm not gonna go back to say something else. It's just not worth it.
Okay, good to know. It's good to know things about yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finishing up the edit here on this. How am I going to pronounce it? Syracuse?
Syracuse versus Colonel.
That's going to make people so mad. just so mad, man. Because there's gonna be like Syracuse fans that are excited. Oh, they covered
Oh
like
yeah.
like Syracuse soccer fans are excited. Like, oh shit, he covered that. That was a cool goal. And then I open up the Syracuse.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a bummer for them, man. I gotta delete a bunch of this at the end. And I'm gonna give this to SeatGeek because it's amateur. And DraftKings, I can't do amateur, but SeatGeek I can. And there's a bunch of fans, and they're just in the rain, and that's I don't even know if they paid for those seats. You think you got to pay to go to NCAA quarterfinal game? Have to, right? It's still a fucking business.
I think the businesses get you there for free, banging on the concessions.
Oh, dude, I forgot. There's this fucking fan. This guy when we start doing things you missed and Fun Sport Friday again, this guy would be like a ringer for fan of the week. It's kind of a tough look though, so I feel bad.
There was an all-time fan on USA versus Iran yesterday.
I mean, better than this guy.
See, that's a different vibe. That's the fan that gets voted fan of the week because it's funny.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like he's a ringer. I mean, that guy lives and breathes Syracuse soccer. All right, I'm just gonna rip this. So this is I posted everywhere, and then I'm just not gonna read any of the comments. That's what happens because I just anticipate people being like the Venezuela fight one. That's gonna be like, damn man, like this is so good. Like you really did a thorough job analyzing this. And then this one is just straight up silly goose.
Yep.
So sometimes I just post and run on those. Although no one's ever really fucking like that mean about the videos. I just kind of have a higher bar than for myself that the same way they do. But sometimes you just gotta fucking post short, fun stuff. All right. Although I posted the Venezuelan breakdown, I saw one comment. It didn't really get to me. I just thought it was funny. That was like, man, I miss when Jimmy was just posting like, this guy did this balk and this, and it was it's like the mundane stuff. And I'm like, man, I don't know. It's tough to. I'm glad people like and enjoy both. I guess that's the best thing going. All right. I gotta slow mo this corner attempt. And then I'm good. Since I can't do anything in post here. Ready? Here we go. Down vocal warm up. That's I guess my vocal warm up. Syracuse. Someone thank you to Fayao in the chat who spelled it out. Syracuse. So now I can just read that when I say. And Cornell, yeah. I feel bad already for that. That's people are gonna be fucking mad. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot record because one of the enable tracks. Fuck you. I want to record. 3. It's the third round of the NCAA championship. Syracuse versus Colonel, and the winner plays Vermont in the quarterfinals. No. See, I got to start over. Here we go. It's the third round, which would be the quarterfinal, but they're calling it the third round. It's a quarterfinal. No. It's the third round. Winner goes to the quarterfinal. Okay. Okay, fine, smart pants. Third round of the NCAA men's soccer tournament. Syracuse versus Colonel, tied up with 7 minutes to go. Cornell has a corner header. Is it in? No, right into the goalie's lap, basically. And that guy's going to be so sad and bummed. Thought he was going to win and move on to play Vermont, but he doesn't. And then the goalie chucks the ball downfield. This dude's running so fast, little choppy steps like my friend Jake. Puts that defender right on his ass and scores. And then gets up, and he's going to do this real cute slide, power slide, and then look at his teammates and say, come hug me. Come celebrate with me. I'm not moving anymore. And it just looks cool. It's just a cool thing. I was watching this live, and I was like, that was a cool celebration. Maybe I show that to people. That guy slides in. That guy slid in. It's like he already did the cool slide, and he scored. You can't do it. The goalie from Cornell is kind of like... These guys hurt their hands on the sidelines. It's cold. It's freezing cold in the rain, and then you just high-five out of nowhere. They weren't warmed up enough for that. See ya. You're down, and look at just out of the goaltender's reach. Oh, no, and this guy's so sad because he got dropped to the ground. Replay, just past the goalie. 1-0 for Cuse. That guy's got a nice haircut. Good overall look. The goalie's like, hey, come on, let's go. Let's go. We can win. Come on, we can still win. And they don't win. They lose. And they get eliminated, and they go back to their studies, and Syracuse moves on. Here's a corner. I don't know why I put this in the edit. Missed. Cornell. They lose. Then we fast forward, and the time runs out. They don't do stoppage time in college soccer, and the coach says, I don't know if that's the winning coach or the losing coach, to be honest. His mannerisms. It was the losing coach. These guys are in the rain. Probably bought their ticket on SeatGeek. Probably used code Jomboy for $20 off. Everyone's wet. That guy's so wet, he got subbed in. Fan of the game. Let's go. Orange. Guy does not eat oranges. Syracuse, Vermont, Creighton versus somebody. You can go watch quarterfinals on if you in the seats when you get them from SeatGeek. The only thing I didn't do. You think that's good?
Yeah.
Incredibly convincing. The only thing I didn't do is say.
You said that wasn't incredibly convincing?
Yeah. I didn't say. All right, Syracuse versus Colonel, and then I'm gonna cut it right there, and slide that to the right, and then put that in slow mo because I need to say brought to you by SeatGeek at the beginning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This video is brought to you by SeatGeek. Use code Jomboy when you get tickets. You can get tickets anywhere and enjoy it. Oh, boy. Oh, and enjoy it.
That's pretty good.
You can get tickets anywhere and enjoy it. Okay, so then I just need to put these in slow-mo. And, yeah, maybe Kyle can take these home for me. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because I got to go get loosened up, man.
I have no idea what time it is.
9:20.
This is the most checked out of technology I've been in a while. Like, I know we're doing all these things, but
and
I
here
don't have a
editing,
phone, don't have a laptop, just sitting.
listening to me ramble while I edit.
And it's so hot.
It's so hot,
What the
yeah.
hell?
Okay. So I'm just going to do the audio edit and make sure it's loud enough before we pass this on to someone else.
Okay.
And then they're going to have to put in. I always feel bad because it's like just tiny little shit. This audio's not great. There's definitely going to be comments of like, go back to the old mic. Okay, we are editing away. Live chat, they go back to their studies. I did say that. Didn't plan on saying that, but I said that. Quoting the breakdown. Joe's is here. I hear him. Get excited for when this video comes out if you want to see the outline of Joe's penis.
It's not. It's unnoticeable.
You
have to notice.
You cannot.
Yeah.
We got like baseball pants for this one for everyone. They're actually just joggers, but they kind of look in a way like baseball pants. White and Joe's is looking good. Okay. The only thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the watermark for Jomboy, and then because my project setup is kind of weird, and I'm gonna get the SeatGeek watermark, SeatGeek breakdown logo, and then can you help? Because I want to go warm up, and
Yep.
can you help pass this along and
What do they have to do?
like give it a once over, make sure there's no fuck ups, and then they can. Nah, you know what? They don't even need to do the stabilization. I did it well enough for a Cyrus Seuss video.
Okay.
Bucks Browns overtime. I think that one's good. Just needs to be exported, sent for approval, and then published on everywhere.
It has the logo.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this one, I mean, we didn't even watch them back in full. So and just say, can you?
Yeah.
Kyle kind of knows. He's done this. He
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
He's done this before, where I just say, hey, can you bring this home for me? He definitely when I send it to him, but he's done like the premiere part a couple of times. So that's those two. So those will come out whenever Kyle does. So just for you guys listening, send it to Kyle, and he will publish them on my Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook,
and Be Real.
and Be Real, and then he'll splice them up into shorts and put them on the YouTube Shorts channel. And that was the finalizing of 2 breakdowns. They're probably 80% done beforehand.
Oh yeah, beforehand, yeah.
Now they're like 95.
Yeah.
Because we need thumbnails and titles and all that shit. And I got to go because we got to go play in the warehouse. And I got to loosen up my arm because I pitched yesterday. I got to pitch again today. And I'm sore. Thank you guys for tuning in. The people that did tune in, I hope this wasn't... I guess if you're still listening, you enjoyed that. Pretty insightful, nitty-gritty behind-the-scenes stuff. No huge things, but yeah. All right. Love you guys. Bye.